Day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another Amazon haul. So the last Amazon haul that I did went over really well with you guys. I had some requests to do another one. I love browsing Amazon, so it's not a big ask for me to look around the diamond painting options and share some new things with you guys. So I kind of have a pretty wide array of things to share with you. I have some storage, I have some trays, I have some diamond painting adjacent things that help with my organizing of my diamond painting things. So I thought I would come back and share another Amazon haul. Now, before I get into the new stuff, I did want to address a couple of things from my last Amazon haul. So the first thing is the item that did not make it in time for the last haul, which is this Elizabeth Ward funnel. I did get this off of Amazon and I love it. So my video from yesterday was my kit and chat for my next diamond painting, which I did kit up in Elizabeth Ward containers. It is right here, as a matter of fact. And I did use this funnel in that video and I really enjoyed it. So let me just grab maybe one that doesn't have a ton of colors in it. So what you do is you open the lid and then there are little notches, kind of like little shelves for each different size storage container. So all you do is you just slide it in, and then there are little grooves at the top here that allows your lid for the Elizabeth Ward to kind of flip back and stay in place. You pour your drills in, and then you can just pull it out, close your lid, and you're all set. This is the best funnel that I have seen for the Elizabeth Ward containers. I believe I have another one. I know I have another one. I just don't know where it is, where you just sit it on top of the Elizabeth Ward, which does work, but highly recommend this one. I'll have it linked down below. And then the other thing that I need to address is this set of storage containers. I actually purchased 2 of these. I am using it for my current whip, which is Happy Place by Erica the Goober. I have done a kitting up video with these as well. And these were very popular in my last video. You guys sold them out. They restocked. I shared when they restocked. You sold them out again. They restocked. I shared when they restocked, and you guys sold them out again. So they are currently out of stock. I'm still getting comments on that video asking for the link. The link that is in that video and any of my community posts that I have shared since then is correct, but the listing has 2 different storage options. This one, and then those like tray storage container hybrids are like a rectangle with a lid that snaps closed, and they have the tray grid in them. Both of these items are listed together on the same Amazon listing. Since this item has sold out, it automatically defaults to the other item available. So I've been getting a lot of emails and comments and Instagram messages, which I do not mind at all. But I thought I would just put it out there that these are currently out of stock, but I have been monitoring the listing and I have been announcing on my community tab when they are back in stock. So keep that in mind. If you click the link and they're not there, I would give it a little bit of time. They have been, I feel like they've restocked maybe like, I know they've restocked twice, but maybe like every other week kind of they have restocked, or maybe every 2 weeks. So I will definitely keep checking the listing if there's interest, and I will keep letting you guys know on the community tab when they become available again. I am liking them. I will be doing a full review once I have finished my diamond painting. So if you're interested to hear my thoughts on these particular storage containers, definitely keep an eye out on the channel for a video dedicated just to the storage. So I wanted to get that out of the way because I actually fielded a couple questions this morning about those containers, which again, I'm happy to do so. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the diamond painting things. I think I will do the diamond painting adjacent items perhaps, and then we will talk about the storage containers. So the very first thing that I ordered was a new diamond painting light, which I have already set up on my desk. So I will insert a photo of it here for you guys. I got this little, what is this called? A circle light? Round light? I don't know. I got one of these. And it's a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but I actually really, really like it. And I needed a new light because my other light broke. So I have had this light on my drafting table for just about 5 years now. I got the drafting table when we moved into our house, and that was 5 years at the end of October. So probably coming up on just about 5 years with that drafting table, and I love it. And I loved this light, but I had it clamped to the back and I went to grab it like I always do, and I broke it. I broke it right off. So the light still works, but obviously I don't feel comfortable using it. So I decided to try something different, because on my desk, I do have a round light or a circle light on the left side of the desk, which is my preferred side to have lighting because I am right-handed. But I do like to have extra lighting on the right-hand side just in case. And I really like the circle light that I have. So instead of doing something big like the one I have already, I wanted something smaller, and this honestly was perfect. I think it was like $9.99. I am hoping to do some diamond painting area desk reorganizing at the beginning of next year. So I might invest in another one, but for now I'm just going to keep it with this one. It does have the 3 different temperature settings. It is like a gooseneck, so it's movable. You can kind of position it wherever you need it, and so far so good. Sorry I don't have it out of the box to share with you guys, but it came in on Saturday, I believe, and I needed it for diamond painting. So I got a light. Next up, we have a new binder for my Treasure Quest cards, and it is so cute. If you guys saw my Organize With Me a couple of weeks ago, it's where I redid I didn't redo it. I updated my sticker sheet binder, my Treasure Quest cards, my inventory. I did all that fun stuff. And I realized that this single place binder for my Treasure Quest cards, it's just not going to cut it. It's already almost full, and it's like nearly impossible to open and close the rings. And one of you recommended that I purchase or upgrade maybe to a 4-place trading card binder. So as I mentioned, I do like to browse on Amazon, and I was just looking for cute trading card binders, and I found one that was so cute. It had flowers, and then there was like a little black cat. Really, really liked that one. But then I found this one, and I was like, oh yes. So if you know, you know, I do love bows. My members will know that because all of my Christmas decorations are bows, basically. So when I saw this one, it was kind of like a no-brainer. It was the perfect one for me to pick up. So it does have a little handle here, which I don't think I'll need, but maybe it will be useful at some point. And then you just zip it open, and inside we have, I guess I need to open it. Inside we have some of these trading card holders. Now there are 4 per page, but you can fit 8 trading cards front and back. And I believe the listing said it was enough for 400 trading cards. Now, if I get 400 Treasure Quest cards anytime soon, we're gonna have a problem. So I think this will hold me over for quite a while, and I very much like the design. I think it's very cute. I was hesitant to go larger. I do just like how cute and small this one is, but as you guys can see, it's full. Like even when it's closed, there's not very much room to grow. So I am happy with this one, and I think it's really, really cute. Let me just get all of these in. Now, I will say, I believe it'll be next week. I don't have my schedule memorized for my videos, but I'm fairly certain it will be next week. I will be doing a complete overhaul of my treasure quest cards, my sticker sheet binders, all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys will come back and check out that video so you'll be able to see this binder in action. And I will be passing this strawberry one on to a friend in the community. It's very cute. I don't want it to go to waste, so I am gonna ship it off to a friend so that they can utilize it. They have a more manageable number of treasure quest cards, so this will work out much better for them than it did for me. So really cute binder. I love it so much. Okay, continuing on with diamond painting adjacent, we have some more sheet protectors. Now I use these in my sticker sheet binders. These are 8.5 by 5.5 size inch, I guess I should say, sheet protectors. So if you have ever seen my inventory sticker sheet binders, this is how I use them. They are the perfect size for all of your sticker sheets. The larger sheets, the old ones from Diamond Art Club, you did have to trim down just a bit, but the newer ones fit just fine. And I am quickly growing out of my 2 half binders of sticker sheets. I also want to have one for other shops. It seems like a lot of diamond painting companies are moving towards the larger sticker sheet size, so I can kind of trim things down and I can have my binders for Diamond Art Club, and then I can have a binder for Dreamer Designs or Aloha, that type of thing, because right now those just sit inside the cover. So I have ArtDot, I have Aloha, the other binder in the front has Dreamer Designs, so it'd be nice to get everything into its own binder. So I needed some more page protectors so I could do that. And then I had a very frustrating experience. These are binders, by the way. I promise we're getting into more diamond painting stuff in a moment. I just wanted to get the diamond painting adjacent things out of the way. So I have had these binders for a very, very long time. And if you saw that video I was just talking about, I mentioned that it might be time to grow to a third one because both of my binders are pretty full. So I went back into my Amazon orders. I found when I purchased these, I went to the listing, I made sure they were the right size. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's an error on Amazon's side or Avery's side, which is the maker of these binders. They sent me 2 full-size regular 8.5 by 11 binders. So rather than try to order them again and get the wrong thing again, I decided to switch my binders to black. So originally I was just going to do 2 white and 2 black binders, but I think a lot of you are probably with me on this. That just wasn't going to work for my brain. So I did get 2 packs of black binders. These are from the Oxford brand, if I'm not mistaken. And I decided to make the switch completely because I feel like all 3 of these, or all 5 of these together, will just be a bit more cohesive. They'll be a little bit more matchy. And if you've been here for a while, you know I like matchy. So these are 8.5 by 5.5 inch binders. In the US, they're called, I think they're just called half-size binders. I call them a mini binder, but I believe if you were to look them up, it would be a half-size binder, and they're fine. These will be just fine. I feel like they're not, I feel like maybe the covers aren't as sturdy, but I'm really not too worried about that because I will now have 4, so I have like room to grow. I won't have to keep things as shoved in there as I do with the white binders. So I will find something else to do with the white binders. I guess I can see if the person I'm sending the strawberry binder to, maybe they want to do the sticker sheets, and maybe I can just send them those binders as well, just so they get some use. We'll see. I'll check with them. But I now have 4 mini binders in the same color, which just, it might seem silly to some, but to me, it's just kind of a necessity. So let's open these, make sure everything fits. Oh yeah, perfect. So come back for that video if you're interested. I'm gonna do something to the cover so they look a little bit cuter, and I'm just gonna make everything a bit more easy to use, because these white binders, I'm terrified I'm gonna snap my fingers every time I go to close them. So that is it for the diamond painting adjacent items. Now we can get into the actual fun diamond painting things. So I will leave the storage for last. The first thing I have here is desktop canvas rollers, question mark. Now, if you were here for the last Amazon haul, I did pick up a 2-pack of these little canvas rollers. I have been using them. I do like them, but they definitely don't function exactly the way that I had been hoping. So these are good for me when I'm rolling my canvas up at the top of my drafting table. It kind of keeps everything from hanging down the back, and we have a heat vent right under there, so my canvas will just like slap against the wall, which is fine. It's just annoying. So these work well for that, but they don't work as well as I had been hoping for the part of my canvas that folds over my drafting table. So while I was browsing, I found these, and I will give these a go with you guys. I will put them on the drafting table and we can see how it works. But in theory, what you do is you clamp these. I don't even know if I have them. I think this would be the right direction. You clamp these to your table or your drafting table, your desk, and then you sit your canvas rolled up in these little wells. I don't know how better to describe those. So you roll your canvas up, you slide it here, and then it kind of feeds over your drafting table, I think. Like I said, I will take a clip of me actually trying it so you can see how they work. These did not come with any directions, so I might have to look up a YouTube video. I know a few of you recommended Kara's video from the Principal Diamond Painter. She has a video, I know, on these rollers, but I feel like maybe these were in that video as well. So maybe I'll watch that quickly and then I will show you guys how they work. But I wanted black ones so they kind of blend in with my drafting table. The only thing is I hope they fit, because I have drawers under my drafting table. So we'll experiment with that together in a moment. But I did pick these up from Amazon for like $13.99 maybe. I didn't think that was too bad. Next up, I have a new tray from Forever Young. If you saw the last Amazon haul, they do have those really cute mini trays, which I did use on a diamond painting recently, and they work quite well for how small they are. I do have one other large tray from Forever Young that I do really enjoy working with. I just chose a color that isn't something I totally gravitate towards, so I don't use it as often as I would like. So for the holidays, I did decide to pick up a silver version. So let me grab some drills just for funsies. I'm looking for a color that I have a decent amount of. How about this? Now, I know that when I shared this tray the first time, probably about a year ago, I got a lot of comments saying that this was very similar to the Yellow Dog Designs tray from Yellow Dog Designs. That is a shop in Canada that has since closed down completely. They had stopped shipping to the United States, and then I believe they had just decided to shut down. So if you weren't able to get your hands on trays from them, which I unfortunately was not, they were on my list to purchase from and I ran out of time. I have heard from others that this is a very comparable tray, and I really, really like them. They line the drills up so, so well. This one was on sale for $9.99, so I did decide to grab a new one. I have my eye on a couple of other colors, but if you have been watching my collection videos, then you know I have a lot of trays. So I really don't need to buy any more, but I did want to pick one up since it was on sale. And since I have one that I just don't use a ton because the color, I got like a shimmery, is it shimmery? No, like a metallic coral. And it's just not a color that I gravitate towards in my diamond paintings. So it's not one that I get to reach for very often. So I thought a nice silver metallic would be a bit more universal with a bunch of my diamond paintings. And I like that it comes in a little silk bag. That's very nice. That I can't get it back into. Okay, last up we have two different types of containers. I love storage. Diamond painting storage is one of my favorite things about the hobby. I'm very big into organizing and planning and all that stuff. So they kind of just fit into my organizational mind. And I always love to see what's new. So I came across these ones a couple months ago and I was kind of on the fence. And then I saw that they were on sale and I was like, you know what? Let's give them a go. Like, we're not going to know until we try them. So it is a little plastic container. I did really like the size of these. I like how compact it is, but the containers look like they're a pretty good size. So in here you get 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, I thought it was 30. So 35 is even better. And they kind of work like, actually, do they? Oh, no, they don't. They are, wait, do they? Oh yeah, I guess you do squeeze the side. So you have to squeeze the side to just loosen it up a little bit. But I thought these would be nice for some of the smaller diamond paintings. Obviously, I don't think you're going to gravitate towards these with kits that have a ton of drills, like a ton of one specific color. For example, the diamond painting that we just kitted up, Christmas Tree Angel, I have 6 containers of 5,200. Obviously, you're not going to get that many in a size container like this. But if you're someone who likes mini dazzles or off the canvas items, I thought that these could be a lot of fun. And I like that they're not connected. So one of my favorite types of containers for those smaller projects is the strips like this, where it's like 4 containers that are connected together. I am very clumsy and that just doesn't always work in my favor. I much prefer to have something that I can pull out of my tray. I can set it aside. I know exactly what color it is. It can be closed because a lot of times with those containers that are connected together, the color I'm working on, I leave that lid open so I know what color I'm working on. And I like that I can just pull this out separately. I can keep it closed and I'll know what color I'm working on. So I don't really have anything quickly available to me that has a ton of colors, but let's see how much we can fit in these containers without making too much of a mess. She says. Too much of a mess. Famous last words. So this amount of drills was pretty much full in this container. So I definitely feel like the size is a little bit better. It's obviously not crazy, but these are a bit taller. They are a tiny bit thinner, but they're wider and they're taller. So I do think you're going to be able to fit more drills in this size container. So I will definitely keep these in mind for a kitting up very soon. Like I said, I love storage. I love trying new storage. I'm also so bad at dekitting, so having extra storage available is never a bad thing to me. And I will confirm that you do definitely need to push the sides just in order to loosen the clasp on top. So I did get 2 of these since they were on sale, and 35 and 35 will give me 70. Is that right? 60 and 60. 60 and 60. Oh my God. 30 and 30 is 60. So 65 and 65 is 70. So that'll give me a pretty good amount for some of my larger diamond paintings if I choose to use this system. So we have that one. And then one final set of storage, which I'm a little on the fence about, but I couldn't let it go. I had seen a different version of these a couple of months ago, and I was gonna buy them, and then I was like, does that seem practical? And my answer was no. So at the time I decided not to pick them up, but every time I see them in my save for later cart, I just can't let them go. So I decided to test them out, okay? They came out with a new carrying case for them, which looked very interesting to me. And if they don't work, I will find a different use for them. So they come in this very nice black zippered pouch. They also have a little clear pouch here that you can write what kit you're working on, or maybe you choose to use these for special drills. You could put that these are your round ABs or something. In the top pocket, oh, they actually give you stuff. We have a funnel and we have some stickers, but in the top pocket, you could put a tray. You could potentially put your pen. You could have your funnel, and maybe you want a box cutter or something. So you can store all of your little tools right on top. And then if you open this, we have our storage containers. Now, these are a little out there. These are plastic, they're not glass. But these are like test tubes for your drills with a cork stopper. So you get 60, if I'm not mistaken. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 21, 26, 28, 32, 34, 36, 38, 52, 54, 56. Wait a minute. I think I counted wrong. How many is in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. Yeah, I was right. Okay. And I know one of you is going to be like, Laura, just do 6 by whatever. I can't do that math in my head. So you can laugh. It's fine. I'm very bad at math. So these just, I don't know if it's like the test tube that I just think is so cool. I don't know. These just really appealed to me. I was very interested in giving them a try. And like I mentioned, if they don't work for kitting up a project, I think they could be really fun to store special drills in or something like that. Even if you bead, like traditional beading, these could be fun. But I am going to try kitting up a diamond painting in these very soon. So definitely keep an eye out on the channel for that. They have this cloth case, and then they also have an option with a plastic one. So if you prefer something that you can like fully see through, maybe you would want to use that. But in the bottom of this is a clear-ish, like a white plastic stand. So in theory, you could potentially take these out. Maybe if you're not traveling or something and you want to just fully take them out, which I'm going to try to do without spilling everything. Do we think I can do it? Okay, maybe. Oh, look at me go. All I lost was a cork stopper. I'll take it. So potentially, if you just wanted these to sit on your desk in the clear grid, you could definitely do that. I think I would probably keep mine in the little pouch, but it's definitely an option. So we will test these out very soon. We'll also test out the other storage and we'll see how things go. Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call right at the end of the video, but it kind of worked out in my favor because I was getting ready to close out the video and I forgot that I wanted to share these thingies on the drafting table. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm trying to think of the best way to film that for you guys. So let's see. I think what I'll do is I will set these up on the drafting table and then we'll try putting the canvas in them. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my drafting table and I'm trying to decide. So one of these will have to go like here because we want it to be the size of the canvas. So we'll do that one. Okay, so I think I have the 2 rollers in a good spot. And what I want to be able to do is feed this part. I have this little section left here. I want to be able to feed that part through the top of the, I don't know what you call these, rollers, I guess. So if I were to, okay, I made it too big. I'm gonna have to experiment with the tightness of rolling. Okay, maybe this will be better. Okay, there we go. Except, okay, I had to move that one. I had to move everything down this way just a little bit, but I think I got it because I want to be able to roll and then pull it up for the section that I'm working on. So I think I got it. I think I figured it out. I actually think I'm really gonna like that. The only thing is that sometimes when I work on a larger diamond painting, I do like to be able to kind of shuffle it around, you know, like maybe more to the left or more to the right, depending on which section I'm working on, just so I don't have to move like my whole chair and my whole body to like this tiny little corner over here. I like to be able to move the canvas. So I feel like as I'm moving around on my section, I might kind of be moving these things a little bit, but I think I actually like that. And I think I do like that more than these little guys. So I'll report back. I know a couple of you mentioned that you did also prefer this type of roller. So I am very excited to give that a go. Let me carefully take you guys out. Sorry for covering you up, but I wanted to show you the light that I shared at the beginning of the video. So it does have a button here. You can dim it and brighten it, and you can also change the temperature. For my videos, I like to do the brightest one, but when I'm diamond painting by myself, I like to do the daylight, like the more yellow color. So that is the light that I shared, and here are the little rollers. I think I like that. Let me actually sit here. I know I should go get my tripod, but I'm being kind of lazy, so sorry for that. Let me move my chair in and see. Yeah, see, those don't get in the way at all. I like those. Those, my funnel fell. Those look like they're going to be very nice for some of these larger diamond paintings. So that is very exciting. I will work with them for this last section that I'm on, and I will report back to you on my thoughts and feelings. But so far, so good. I think I like those. The only thing I worry about is a much larger canvas than this. Is the hole going to be big enough to hold the rolled up canvas? We'll have to experiment with that over time, but for the first impression, so far, so good. So that is going to do it for today's video. I will have everything that I shared today linked down in the description. Please keep in mind that those will be affiliate links. If there's something that you're looking for and you don't want to use my affiliate link, I totally understand. You are never ever obligated to do so. For the storage containers, you can just put up, you know, search diamond painting storage, and eventually you will come across the ones that I shared today. Same goes for the binders and all that fun stuff. So that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys will come back tomorrow for my Diamond Art Club Christmas unboxing. I'm very excited to take a look at those kits, and hopefully I will see you guys then. Bye.